Hey Pisces, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing amazing. We're going to tap into your energy, take it as it resonates, of course. Thank you guys for understanding my MIA-ness, by the way. So the Nine of Swords reversed, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords reversed, Four of Swords, the Devil. Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Chinese your horse, monkey, tiger, dog, ox. That would also be 10th house, 7th house, 3rd house, 11th house, 5th house, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Uranus. So those placements or whatever signs are in those placements could be significant at this time for you. This is an intriguing energy because you guys are really, okay, there's been healing overall, but with the Nine of Swords in the reversal, I feel like you had a lot of terror, trauma, like really upsetting nightmares. You have really had to overcome so many obstacles that have been nothing but challenging, scary, hard, tough, and you've done a lot of this by yourself. You've had a lot of defense up because of people from the past that you thought you could rely on, and it kind of started at the core of when you were a child. Your parents may have made you feel like you were just there and that was it. Like they didn't cater to you in the way that you feel like they should have. Like if you have children or you're gonna have children one day, or if you ever thought of the thought of having children, you would know how much love you would give them. And this is just something you have learned over the course of like not getting and receiving love. So you've learned how to love in a way that you wished to have been loved. Because of so much lack, okay? But with the Ace of Swords, there's a lot of confusion, and I feel like, you know what, you're actually at a good point right now, even if you're a little confused, because it's all part of the healing process. Healing even needs, like when you've healed, you need to heal from what you healed. Like it's that deep, okay? And like all of it just takes so much. It's so much, and that's why we need to allow ourselves to have the time on earth here to heal, because it takes a lifetime to heal things. And I know that the devil's at every corner here. I see it. So there's addiction, there's obsession, there's possession, there's people who are possessive. There is depression too, not to mention suppression. So kind of a sense of like suppressing emotions and then the depressed energy of all things. You've had a lot of days where you felt like you wanted to be isolated or not really go out and do much, which I totally relate to that. Like this is why I've been so MIA. I've been doing my own thing. I've been doing my own healing. I've been also trying to recalibrate everything in my life. So and yeah, well, me knowing everything that I'm knowing now, I'm really grateful. A glass half full though, because there's always room for more, and I know that. So like, even though I know what I know now, I can look back and think, I knew a lot then, but dang, do I know a lot now? And that's the whole point, right? We're always just continuously learning. Our frequencies are always changing. We always got something going on. Anyway, the energy here is actually not as bad as it looks. It really kind of looks like, oh my gosh, that looks like I'm being defeated. Well, you know what? You're not truly being defeated though. And then that's something that maybe you felt like a relatable thing in the past, or maybe you felt defeated because there was things within you that still didn't rise to the surface to find its way to being healed or recognized or honored. But this is not what you're doing. You're not defeating yourself, because you were actually allowing yourself to honor these things. You were allowing yourself to feel these things that you didn't feel before, that you didn't allow yourself to feel before, that you didn't have time to feel before. Whatever may have been, okay? I feel like sometimes, like, there's certain moments I can look back that were very hurtful moments or very sad moments, and like I feel like I, felt like everything I needed to feel through it. But you know what? Over the course of time, I still find myself feeling sad about things, or I still find myself feeling like distorted because of certain things, and I'm like, well, maybe I really didn't allow myself to feel it fully. And when I start to think about it, it's like you're giving time when you're thinking about it, and that's when you start to release more. You cry a little bit more, and you realize, like, I didn't fully heal from that. And you can't fully heal overnight, and it doesn't take, you know what I'm saying, it takes a lot longer. That's why I said like a lifetime of healing. And I feel like you guys have really been doing and pushing hard to do this. And I don't want you to push yourself so hard. I want you guys to ease into this healing. You don't have to force this outcome to be perfect. That's not how it's going to work for you if you think there has to be a limitation to what perfect is. So, no, because God's like, what you're doing already is perfect. You are perfect now. You are perfect now. There's nothing you need to see in the future that you're perfect. You're going to be perfect. You're going to be, no. The future is always far away. Okay, our present moment now is always with us at this moment, walking side by side. If you know that your present moment at this time right now is perfect, then that's all that matters, because you know you are perfect in the moment that you are healing, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's your rightful duty. That is your purpose. So the more you act within your self-knowledge of knowing you are aware and you are prepared for whatever may come, because you are in the process of healing the things you need to. You are not delaying them. You are not giving time to them. You are not ignoring them. You are feeling them to heal them. Okay? That's this energy right now. Like, let's see a little bit of guidance here for them. Oh, you got some adventures out there. Experiences are always waiting to happen. You are the leader. Go get lost in some memories. Maybe you like to go hiking, go out in the woods, camping. Oh, there's so many that just flew out for you. Got good energy here. I'm telling you. I know sometimes it feels hard, but this is why you needed this reading, obviously. But here, angel number 805. Time for professional growth. Many blessings are coming your way, but you do have to sit back and wait for these things to happen. Prosperity, harmony, and abundance. Something about snow. Snow could be coming near you soon, because look, there's snow in this picture, snow in this picture. Okay. That could be when you have more adventures, or you feel more lively to go out and do adventures, and you're still in this process of like isolation, withdrawn, healing, whatever. Okay, but you could be looking forward to this right here. Not to mention, you have realized deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life, by Eckhart Tolle. I told you, that's like that third eye. Like when I was looking at, it was an early morning sunrise, and the clouds were so happened to line like this. This is actually the mountain. This is a cloud. And it looked like an eye, right? So like the third eye energy. But yeah, this is you realizing deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. So you need to be perfect now, because you can't be, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the future. You have now walking by your side. Angel number 9284 tells you that you must find out the things and thoughts fighting to prevent you from reaching your goals. Managing self-sabotaging behaviors and thoughts. Inner voice being too critical. Time to release these negative patterns completely, because you've been feeling lonely and burdened by what you have been feeling negatively, and being too critical of yourself and sabotaging yourself of the beautiful things, of realizing that sabotage is feeling like you need to earn perfection. No, you are perfect now. You were perfect when you were born. You're gonna tell me that a baby isn't perfect? You're gonna sit here and tell me that a baby that is born isn't perfect? And what changes? What changes from that baby growing to an adult? What changes? Why wouldn't they still be perfect? What makes the difference? Exactly, there's none. So please stop telling yourself that. Angel number 999. This is also the push song by Matchbox 20 that I put on this card. She said, I don't know if I've ever been good enough. Oh my God, we were just talking about this. Exactly. I'm a little bit rusty, and I think my head is caving in, and I don't know. I've never really been okay, let me mess that up again. And I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me. Exactly. Close to an end, a new cycle getting prepped for. You currently tie up any loose ends. It really ties to the Nine of Swords being in the reversal, 999. I know. Everything, I love it. God is amazing. Not every answer is going to be yes. Oh, this one's a good one too, okay? You should embrace no too. No is protection from the Mr. Upstairs, God, higher power, knowing whatever is coming from behind that no does not need to exist in your life or be added to your plate. Behind that no is a whole lot of toxicity. You got to move on to the next, and you'll find the best. So, and the next full moon is a Pisces full moon, by the way, but this is exactly what you needed to hear today. You need to know that right now you are perfect in this moment. Pisces is perfect. Why do we have a P for Pisces? Perfection. Right now. Perfect now. Perfect now. You are perfect. You are perfect. You are perfect. You are healing. You are doing all the things you need to do. Girl, I am so proud of you. Or guy, I am so proud of you doing all these things, doing the work, doing all the inner shadow healing because it's so necessary and you know it. Oh, clap your hands if you know it. Clap your hands. Seriously though, because like really you're doing what you need to be doing and you need to know that that is perfect. God thinks you're perfect doing what you're doing because that is what you need to know. Okay, yourself, your true self would not ever criticize you. If you feel like you are being critical of you, there is a negative energy that is still tied to you from somebody's programmed BS or limited perception or their conditioned mindset to believe that nothing is perfect until you reach perfection. And there's no such thing as reaching perfection because you already are perfect. You don't need to reach for something that you already are. And you're also not needing to reach outside of yourself for that. Everything within you is perfect already. You are made perfectly by the divine. So there is your reminder, Pisces, and I hope it helped you in any way it could. Have a beautiful rest of your day.